Today is Vietnam Veterans Day, National Mom and Pop Business Owners Day, International Mermaid Day, and World Piano Day, plus National PETA Day.
National PETA Day meaning National People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA as in
No,
the sandwich-y kind of thing?
the Greek pocket sandwich. PETA. Yeah.
Pockets. Is that always referred to? I'm familiar with the euro, but it's a pita in general, a pita filled with stuff? Greek?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
I think so. It's real. What's the word? It's not a tortilla and it's not bread. It's not dense. What do you call that? It's
pita. I'm going to look it up.
pita. They're tasty.
A family of yeast-leavened round flatbreads.
Flatbread.
Flatbread? Is that the word you're looking for? Okay.
There you go. That's what I'm looking for.
Common in the Mediterranean, Middle East, and neighboring areas. I do like a good gyro. You?
Not really.
No?
I like pitas. No, I like
Okay.
pitas, just another way for a turkey sandwich. Love it.
Open it up a little bit. Mush some turkey in there.
Yep. Some lettuce, some tomato, maybe a little bit of ranch. It's like a salad in a pocket.
It is. Yeah.
There you go.
I haven't had a pita in a while.
Are you going to frequent any mom and pop businesses today for National Mom and Pop Business Owners Day?
Well, I'm not due to buy any liquor, but there's always Big Dave's Downtown Liquor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. Is there anything? No, probably not.
Okay.
I'm just... I feel like this day is going to disappear for me. How about you?
I think I'm going to try, be like, hey, happy Mom and Pop Business Owners Day. And if I can't make it today, I'm going to stretch it till later this week and then say the same thing.
I'm curious if these mom and pop businesses know or will receive that much feedback about it.
Maybe it's on their calendar like Small Business Saturday.
Okay.
Maybe.
I hadn't heard of this one before.
There's International Mermaid Day. Haven't heard of it. There's lots of these days I've never heard of. But because it's World Piano Day, Matt, I think you should make a point to sit down at your piano tonight.
It's a good idea. I've been neglecting it.
There you go. There's your invitation.
I need to tune it. It's way out of tune.
That's something you can do. You don't have to hire somebody to do it.
I have done so once.
Okay.
Probably not as good as a professional tuner would.
Okay.
But I did buy a kit years ago that allows you to tune the piano yourself. It's quite an affair.
It does not sound like an easy task to me.
Yeah, because like the middle part of the piano, like a piano is basically a harp that a hammer hits against.
Right.
Like a felt covered hammer. It's like one note is actually 3 strings.
Right.
Like the hammer is hitting 3 strings at once. And so you've got to mute 2 of the strings, tune the first one, and then you've got to then mute 1 of the strings and then tune the second string to the first one, and then finally do the third. And if you wait forever to tune your piano, wait a long time between tunings, it's going to take a long time to kind of bend it to your will.
What's the ballpark on the price of having your piano tuned?
Maybe $100.
Gosh, that just sounds like something I'd rather pay someone than do.
You're probably right.
Especially when you're like, it sounds like a really long job, a difficult job. Pay someone.
Average cost for piano tuning, piano tuning $100 to $150.
Yep. Write the check.
Repairs $60 per hour. Yeah, you're right. I should. But then, once again, the longer you go between tunings, and I know this is very helpful information for 5% of our audience, you have to have them come back sooner also. But the good news here, if I want to play I've got keyboards, electronic keyboards that don't go out of tune. There's always that option too.
There you go.
Yeah.
While we're on days today, we've got 19 days until Easter, 37 days until Cinco de Mayo. And just to put something on your radar, Mother's Day is in 40 days.
Ah, that's helpful.
Yeah. Time to start thinking about
Yep.
Mother's Day.
Don't blow it. You hype for Easter?
Um,
Oh.
There's just so much like, what are we doing for Easter that I'm just kind of stressed about. So I wouldn't say I'm hyped about Easter. I'm more stressed about what's going to happen.
You getting with extended family or?
I don't know.
Okay.
The girls have a ton of school off, so it would make sense to do that, to take some time and go see family. But Monty does not have a ton of time off, so it would be either a split, like I take the girls and then we come back for Easter and then it's just the four of us for Easter, or we just stay put and it's the four of us for Easter. I don't know.
Hunt for eggs?
Oh,
Maybe.
We've got smaller cousins that I might have my kids hide the eggs.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You guys color eggs?
We have not colored eggs in a very long time. It stresses me out.
Because you're worried about clothes getting messed up or something? Or
Maybe, I don't know. Spilling. I'm ridiculous.
yeah, when was the last time you guys dyed eggs? 'Cause your girls are 10 and 12 now, right?
Yep. So probably 5 years ago,
Okay.
maybe 6 years ago. So you think that they're older now, they could handle it and not spill as much?
No, I was actually thinking that, like, you should ask Elliot if she remembers coloring eggs, maybe.
Oh,
Like, if you want to create a childhood memory or whatever to look
yeah.
fondly
yeah,
back
yeah.
before they get too old and don't care about it anymore.
Yeah. So during the pandemic, when we were really stressed about being home all the time and online learning and working from home, and it was just we needed to break something up, Finley would bring 5 things and Elliot would bring 5 things to me, and I would hide them around the apartment, Easter egg style.
Okay.
And they would go look for those things, and that would eat up a good 45 minutes sometimes. So when I think of Easter egg hunts, I think of like around the apartment with Disney princesses and Ninja Turtles and
just a hide and seek of
yeah,
toys, more or less. Nothing
Yeah.
to do with Easter, though.
nothing.
Just burning time.
Just burning time. Hopefully, yeah. This will give me a little like breathing room that they're not fighting with each other and we're not crying over the internet working, and yeah.
Oh,
And that was me crying over the internet working.
right. Were you guys losing internet a lot for a while there?
Yeah. Yeah. Which didn't make it easy to work at home or to do online school. So
Yeah, it's kind of an important thing to have.
yeah, so we did Easter egg hunt style for toys around the apartment, which you would think would be pretty fast, but I made them go into their bedroom, so they were everywhere but the bedroom. We're talking closets, we're talking bathrooms, we're talking freezer, yeah, balcony, yeah. So hopefully they remember those little memories, maybe,
Yeah, because I really don't want to color eggs.
because I really don't want to color eggs. Thankfully, the girls at least like hard-boiled eggs. Like, I would not be happy about coloring all these eggs, and then I'd have to eat them all. So
Oh, so then you should color eggs.
we should.
Yay.
We should.
Do it. I remember coloring eggs as a kid. It was fun.
Do you remember the wrappers on the eggs?
Yeah, so would it wrap around the entire? No, just like across the center of the egg or something? Is that how
I
it worked?
thought it
I'm
was
trying to
all the
remember.
way around because it was loose fitting, and you put it all the way around the egg, and then you put it in the water, and then it was like shrink wrap on the egg.
Okay. No, I don't remember that style.
Okay.
Fancy, though.
Yeah, well, they had those when we were kids.
Sounds fancy.
I don't think it was.
No?
I don't
No.
think so. They were a pain in the patoot to peel, though.
Because you had to remove.
Get through the wrapper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rip the wrapper or sticker or whatever it was called.
So you just keep these eggs around for days or what?
I mean, you did them and then you put them in the fridge.
Right, right.
Yeah, and snack on them through the week.
You're not downing a dozen hard-boiled eggs in a sitting.
No, but that does sound good.
Really?
No.
Oh,
I could do like 2 or 3 in a day.
yeah.
They're a good little snack.
I cook 5 eggs at a time in my skillet, typically over easy or over easy. And I can stomach though. I don't think I could eat that many hard-boiled eggs in a row.
5?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Probably not in a row. I definitely could do 5 in a day. I could do 3 in one sitting though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It seems like eventually it's like, nah, you know.
Little salt.
I haven't had a hard-boiled egg in forever.
Yeah, we boiled a bunch earlier. Friday or Saturday? No, it was before Friday because I took a bunch of the hard-boiled eggs and made egg salad for Friday. So, leftover eggs. Still munching on those.
Yeah, they're great because basically you can meal prep with them. You can cook a ton at once, whereas you don't want to cook a ton of eggs on your skillet and then refrigerate them. Yeah, not so much, I don't think.
Hey, speaking of cooking, though, we did our first week of HelloFresh, and we've got our second week this week. And maybe I wasn't paying attention to the second week of meals, but I'm not really excited about the menu this week.
Well, first off, do you get any options? Do you get to choose from a...
I can switch out the proteins.
Oh, okay.
But for the price per meal, I don't think I have choices. I can switch out like this. Okay, this is the one I'm not excited about, Matt. This is a Middle Eastern chickpea bowl.
Okay.
And it's spiced basmati rice and garlicky white sauce.
I think that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not really excited. I'm not a huge chickpea fan. Oh, saucy pork burrito bowls I switched out for ground turkey.
Okay, yeah.
It was supposed to be pork, and then I switched out ground turkey. So I can kind of edit some things, but...
Yeah, I'm not surprised that you don't like the chickpeas with your aversion to beans. You know your need to food processor black beans when you're making tacos and then mix it in with the meat. So,
but I did make everything the way I was supposed to last week because I told Monty, I was like, I would not be caramelizing onions. And he was like, the meal calls for it. So I did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I just put it on his.
Oh, come on, Kate. Don't you want to embrace the recipe?
I did, except for the caramelized onions. And there was, it does call for a, let's see it was like a ketchup mustard. It was a ketchup, mayo, Dijon mustard, and Old Bay sauce that you make. And I was like, that sounds terrible.
Such a picky eater over there.
I don't like Dijon mustard or onions. I don't think that makes me...
You don't like all kinds of things.
Name 2 more.
Okay, it seems like you don't like beans at all.
I don't, but I eat them.
Okay. You do?
Okay.
Well...
I do.
All right, but you've got to hide them in your food.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to Chipotle and get black beans on my burrito.
Okay.
Yeah. The sauce was amazing, though.
Off the top of my head, I can't.
Onions. I really don't like onions, except for onion rings.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Fried, dipped in ketchup, they're great.
You know there's all kinds of things you're picky about. We've talked about this many times.
I feel like I get pickied more than I should.
You're saying I picky you?
No, you're not the only one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A variety of people call you a picky eater.
Monty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This time Monty's right.
I feel like I eat more than I don't eat. So...
Well, yeah, I mean...
I did make the dip. I just don't like... If you know you don't like onions, why would you put it in your... I don't like Dijon mustard, and I still tried the sauce, and it was very good.
So you potentially like 51% of things.
I would say 55%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I know. Pork. That's probably what you're thinking. I don't like pork chops. Or pulled pork.
Yeah, well, I agree. I mean, that's one of the ones.
You agree with me, so that one's okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, we had already talked about that, though.
Since you agree with me on not liking something, then it's okay to not like something?
That's like the one thing that I'm currently over.
Okay.
Whereas you've got a list of like 50 things.
It's not 50 things.
Okay. I feel like whenever we talk about food, I'm like, I like this thing. And it's always like one component of the recipe.
Yeah, if onions aren't that big of a deal, it's okay to leave them out.
Can't believe you don't like onions.
Yeah.
Except in ring form. Why do you think that is?
Because they're fried and you can dip them in ketchup?
Okay, that's what I figured.
I don't know.
They're fried and you can basically dip them into corn syrup.
Right. And then when you take a bite out of one and it like does it chew all the way through and you're like, great, I get to eat this tapeworm now.
Yeah. Yeah, it breaks and comes out of the sleeve, the fried sleeve of breading.
I'm also very sensitive to onions when I'm cutting them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting you say that. I forget, do you wear contacts or anything?
Nope. I wear driving glasses at night.
So America's Test Kitchen actually said, I think it was Julia who had said that if you wear contacts, you're less susceptible to onions.
As like a protective lens?
Yeah, because it covers up the part of your eye that's affected by the onion essence that apparently makes one cry or whatever. So, or maybe just goggles. Goggles would probably work.
I thought about it, but I was halfway into cutting them and I didn't want to have to mess with the strap. So I was just like, all right, just suffer through it.
Do you have goggles at the ready?
My kids do. I know where our goggles are. Yeah.
They fit your head?
No, I'd have to mess with the strap.
Oh, well, like the kid-sized ones, I thought maybe even if you loosen the strap a bunch, they are difficult to fit.
No.
Okay.
They're the big face shield kind.
Oh.
I should have thought of it before I cut.
Almost the snorkeling style?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Covers your nose. Also, why do onions have to smell like BO?
Why does BO have to smell like onions?
I mean, why does everybody go crazy about this food that smells like BO?
Well, that's true. I know if I walk into a sandwich shop, like walk in the Good Sense, and you're like, ooh, that smells good. And then it's also like, that also smells like BO.
Your hands are going to smell like BO for days.
For days.
Yeah. Yep. Just not a big onions fan, but I caramelized them for Monty. The girls really liked it too. Not the onions, but the burgers that we did. So, yeah.
Sounds like you might be in love with Monty.
I am very much in love with Monty.
Even all these years later. 13 years, 14 years?
Okay, we'll be married 13 years this year. Together, 15 years. Meh. No biggie.
Who cares about that part?
I know.
No, actually, that is important because it's not like you just decide, hey, let's get married. I just met you.
Well, met in 06, engaged 07, married 08.
Yeah, never mind.
Baby 09.
Pretty quick turnaround on all those things.
Yep. When you know, you know.
When you know, you know.
Yep.
Also, congratulations, Kate, on being with the company 13 years.
Well, thank you.
I saw that, and I knew that, much like Taylor Swift, you're a big fan of the number 13.
I am. Lucky number 13. Not a lot of people would agree with me on that, but lucky number 13.
Yeah, so does the company issue any kind of plaque or anything for 13 years?
They put a down payment on a eagle tattoo.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
They trade out with a tattoo dealer.
I'm going to have to drive to Hays, Kansas for it, but no.
Yeah.
No plaque, no nothing. Maybe at 15 I'll get something.
Did you get anything at 10?
Yes.
You did? What'd you get?
I got a handful of emails that said thank you and congratulations and we love you. You're our favorite.
That sounds about right.
I got a bunch of emails for 10.
Okay.
Are you asking if I got something substantial like I can put on my wall or put on my shelf? No.
Rolex or something like that?
No, I think I got an extra Eagle coin.
Okay.
Or an ESOP pin or something. I don't know.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
13 years.
Lucky number 13.
Yep.
Can't get rid of me. Haven't yet.
I think you're safe.
I hope so.
Me, on the other hand, it may be the Kate show before you know it.
I don't know.
Stay tuned.
I really don't think that, because they'd be like, Kate doesn't know how to push any of those buttons. Matt's brain is too big. Can't lose it.
Yeah.
Can't lose it.
I think a decent bit of our audience probably disagrees with that. But
they don't know what you do behind the scenes, Matt.
I think you're good at pushing my buttons, Kate.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. Sometimes it's too easy, though, Matt.
Yeah, what were you owning me on recently? What was that?
Which time? Ooh, burn. That's how Elliot says it.
The most recent time. Yeah, Elliot saying burn a lot.
Yeah. Ooh, like it barely gets out of her mouth. And she's like, yeah, burn. Like, all right.
It's good to know that slang lives on.
It does. It does.
Okay.
4th grade. Still good.
Burn. I wonder if it went away for a while and came back.
I don't know. Maybe it's our generation of parents burning our kids.
Oh.
And then passing it on.
Not literally burning them for any potential concerned listeners.
Not literally burning them.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
That's my bar of I'm a good mom. I'm not putting cigarettes out on my kids.
So thoughtful.
I know. Matt, when you inadvertently stub your toe or hurt yourself or...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. What's your first reaction?
Oh, dear. I think it kind of depends.
Honestly.
I think it kind of depends on my mood that day.
Okay.
I think sometimes I can shut my mouth and go, God.
I admire your ability to censor yourself.
My restraint. Yeah, now if I'm having a kind of day and it happens, or maybe it's like, oh, great, yet another thing.
Yeah.
Then yeah, there might be a mother F-bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. You?
Always.
Always?
No, not always. It seems like if I were in the office situation, I might have to be like, oh, God, and like bite my tongue.
Yeah.
At home, especially by myself, I feel like it hurts more because I'm by myself and I'm like cussing and on the floor in pain.
So is it good? Is it good for you? Is that what I'm about to find out?
It is. According to a new study, shouting swear words eases your pain.
Yeah.
It's science. You can't argue with it.
All right. Here we go.
It seems like that cussing triggers the body's natural fight or flight response to stress, which dampens the pain.
Okay.
And they said that the researchers are so impressed with how much swearing works that they suggest it should be encouraged during medical treatments.
Oh.
Right? So like you're at the hospital, like little poke, let an F-bomb fly. The psychology professor explains swearing is drug-free, calorie-free, cost-free, and side effects-free. So why not try it?
I feel like you... Don't you think if you're at a hospital and getting a procedure done, don't you think they would need to invest in more soundproof rooms? I do want some little kid walking down the hall and you hear, mother beep.
True. But I would have liked those soundproof rooms a long time ago when you can hear crying babies all day long. You know what I mean?
At the hospital?
Yeah.
Have you had a lot of time at the hospital where you're hearing crying babies?
In the emergency rooms, yes.
Oh.
At the hospital, yes. Especially when you're there for something not so serious, but you're like kind of upset that you're there for something not so serious. And then you hear a crying baby and you're like, oh.
Shut those babies
whatever
up.
I've got is not as bad as whatever the baby's here for.
Shut those babies up.
Poor baby.
Or the babies are just weaklings and can't handle it.
Then I think, not poor baby, poor mommy. The poor mommy that has to take care of the poor baby.
Right. Yeah, poor mommy, because if the baby had some threshold for pain, or I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just every minute of existence as being a little baby is kind of intense. I get that's the impression I get.
I would think so.
I mean, existence as an adult is hard enough.
Imagine not knowing what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Like a baby. Yep.
Baby.
Baby. So let it fly when you are in pain. And then if your boss says that's really unprofessional, like, listen, I heard it on Matt and Kate that it's drug-free, calorie-free, cost-free, and side effect-free, and it triggers my fight or flight to de-stress. So maybe just choose your cuss words wisely. Don't get written up over your cuss words.
Oh, if you're doing it at work or whatever?
Yeah, something happens at work, yeah.
Yeah.
Or get creative.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Like mother, father, sister, brother. Oh. That's a good one.
Man, that scared me for a second.
I know. That's the point of it. I heard a 6-year-old scream that one time, and I thought I was going to be fired because a 6-year-old in my care was about to drop an F-bomb, and he was like, mother, father, sister, brother.
Oh.
I was like,
yikes. Yeah.
Good one.
Another thing
Tommy.
I'll do, I haven't stubbed my toe real hard anytime recently, but it seems like every once in a while I hit my knee into something or my funny bone.
Yes.
And sometimes I'll just go, oh,
Yeah.
just go for a high note. Now, I remember as a kid, we had, the bathtub shower.
Mm-hmm.
Fairly common deal now. Now, currently I have shower curtains. But then we had, like, you can retrofit, so you have the sliding doors.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember multiple times stepping into that shower tub deal and ending up with, like, between my big toe and my index toe. I'm going to go with that. Basically getting those jammed on that little rail.
Oh.
That was not fun.
No. Nope. I was taking the dog out the other day, and I was home alone, and I hit my knee on the sliding door. It was almost like the funny bone of the knee. So, like, not direct hit of the knee, like just off to the... I thought, this is where I die. No one will find me in the basement. The dog will have run away, and this is where I die.
Yep.
Yep.
Freedom for the puppy. Death for Kate.
Total death.
I don't know, I think your puppy would last very long out there in the real world.
Ugh, gosh. I bet you somebody picks her up before she, like, gets swiped by a hawk or anything, but...
Oh, God.
I know when she was really little, we had to say, hey, we can't just walk away from her because there's a couple of big hawks in our hood.
Well, when she was real little, I mean, you've only had her for a few weeks, right?
I know, but she's so much bigger now.
It grew up so fast.
I know. Our vet was like, she's got really long legs, guys. I was like, yeah. And they're like, get ready. I'm like, okay, great. She's supposed to be the runt. She's not supposed to be a big girl.
Yeah, so has she taken any more dumps where she sleeps?
Dumps in the house?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she has?
Yeah. Yesterday, I had to get an emergency bath. But I ordered new chewies to give to her that are supposed to make her stop eating her poop.
Oh, yeah? It makes the poop taste worse?
I hope so. Or whatever need that she feels to eat her poop, she's got in this little chewy now.
Have you done much research on this or asked the vet or anything?
I asked the vet, yeah.
And the suggestion was these chewies?
The suggestion was you could buy them from us or you can go on Amazon and get them cheaper.
Oh, well, that was nice of them to suggest that.
I thought so, too.
Now, they didn't say, well, that might be a sign that the puppy should have eaten more or needs more food so that it doesn't resort to consuming its own feces? Nope,
because she had food right next to her.
Oh.
Yeah, and even got a little bit of poop in her food bowl.
Ugh.
So
spice it up a little bit.
It's real gross.
Some people put Tabasco on their food. Some people put excrement on there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Feces à la mode. Yeah, no, she is an adorable little fluff ball that has a disgusting secret side where she eats her poop. And you can tell because she's mostly white. So you see poop on her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Suddenly not so secret.
Suddenly not so secret.
Mm-mm.
Winnie, we know exactly what you did. And now you're going into the kitchen sink. Ugh.
Kitchen sink bath.
Yep.
Eventually you're going to have to wrestle her into, is her maximum size going to be tub capable?
Probably.
Or are you going to have to, okay.
Probably tub, yeah. Hopefully she's going to stop eating her poop by then, though. So
yeah. How common is that for a dog?
I don't know. I've never had a dog who does that, though. It's disgusting. Ugh.
Yeah. That doesn't sound...
Because you just want to, like, get in her face and go, blah, 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 love you. And then you're like, oh, you ate your poop 5 hours ago. Okay. Just put my face in your face.
Your breath is worse than usual.
Right?
Oh.
Ugh.